Hello. Russell, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. What were you saying, Lightning? The command page has the prompt cut off? What do you mean, Lightning? Easy Sleep, hello. Jerwin, hello. You can't see what the command contains. When you do commands, I've never actually taken a look at this page. Wait, it shows you most of the command. I don't have control over this page, so yeah, that would require an edit on Stream Elements' part. So tired. Couldn't watch yesterday's VOD stream because of Double or Nothing, but just finished the VOD. The board looked real smooth. No worries. Skunking on you poodles. Thank you so much for the 3 months in a row as well. We have 2 people upgrading their sub badges today. Nice. Jason Faze NYC, hello. And Fizkey, thank you so much for 2 months in a row. I still have my trackball. I decided to go back to my mouse for a little bit. It's been, I don't know, I might go back to the mouse. It's so much easier to edit with the mouse for me. We'll see. I do still use a trackball at work. Captain Schwa, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. And Abysmal, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row as well. I don't know when Moto extras are going up, but I would say pretty soon. I lubed my blues with olive oil. Will that damage my keyboard? Can't tell if you're trolling or not. Do you use a trackball at work? Yes, I do use a trackball at work. Are Novelkeys creams good? Yes, creams are really good. I would say lube it though. Lube it. Upas, hello. Jane V3. Pseudo Mac, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row as well. No problem if you can't tune in. No problem. Green Sama, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Creams are always out of stock? Yeah, they are. They go up pretty fast. I'll sub once you build my board, so it's your decision. Hey Nastro. Did you know that the Romans used to rub themselves with olive oil to clean themselves? Because of this, it was attractive in Roman times to be shiny, because that showed you were coated in olive oil, so had thoroughly been cleaned. Just my neighbors. American Dokebi. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Modi, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. What? JL Velp, thank you so much for the $10 tip. Should I lube myself with olive oil on stream for the content? Oh shoot, I forgot to tweet. I forgot to tweet today. Crap. I was doing so well staying on top of Twitter. Is this Krelbit's Jane? No, it's not Krelbit's Jane. You'll know very quickly when Krelbit's Jane is happening. It'll be very evident it's Krelbit's Jane. Heini, thank you so much for the 69 bits. Watching from my family room TV, educating my little sister and her boyfriend on the hobby. Ooh. I mean, Heini, you could educate them yourself. You're pretty well known in the hobby too. You have school tomorrow? Wait, oh, I'm guessing you're not in the States. Tomorrow is Memorial Day for us here in the States. Has the bot pinged my server yet? Wait, what the heck? Why does Soran what is this preemptive ping from this guy? Do I need to fire Soran? He preemptively pinged at 3:31. The heck? Let Soran be, he's just special. When am I doing my personal build? I still haven't received my Jane. I haven't even paid for shipping yet. Okay, let us start. Where did my Knief go? Oh, there's my Knief. What language would you need to use to program stuff for a keyboard? You don't really need to know a program. There are software out there that you can use that requires zero coding. If you want to get down to the lower levels of it, I believe QMK is written. I haven't taken a look at the source code. Is it C? C or C++? It's in C. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so I guess if you want to learn to program, C is the language you should learn. So since the Proto Jane we've seen on stream, I think this is the first production version of the Jane. Ooh. Gotta stand up for this. What the heck? Oh, the bag just popped. Too quick to shoot. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. We are going to use Gateron Inks. They were lubed with Tritox 20530. I use Zeal stabs as well. Ooh, is this the blue-gray? No, I don't think this is blue-gray. Oh la la! Look at this. Oh, well, there goes the color. Wait, I don't remember. I thought TGRs came wrapped in a bag. This is not a bag. Ooh. Ooh. Should I bring on my gloves? Should I use my microfiber gloves? Yes. In my room currently, I have three of the most hype and expensive keyboards sitting in my room. We have the Jane V2 here, key called number 2, and then the Kepler. I'll bring it out all at the end. We can take a look at all three. Yeah, I did get the Kepler to work, by the way. Heine did a troubleshoot stream on it. So that is working. We could do a functioning typing test of that later on if you guys wanted to. The Kepler is in working condition now. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Oh, baby, look at this bottom. What? Why is this missing a screw? Uh-oh. Hello? Where's the screw? I legit opened this on stream. Oh, saved. Wait, this looks really short. Wait, this can't be right. Is the weight... Is the screw supposed to be this short? Is it really that short? Oh, it is that short. Whoa, these are so short. No, it's not broken. It's not broken. They are actually just this short. I was scared that like it got snapped off in there. Ooh, saved. Alright, we're gonna take that off later, but let us go through this board. Yes, we can all stop panicking. PH IUD, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, this is the gray Droke. Dude, this gray is so nice. It's a very nice gray. Okay, so there is a bit of there's a slight mismatch, but I've definitely seen worse. It's not perfect, the top and bottom color matching, but it could be a lot worse. Camera can't focus. You've been digging gray a lot? Well, I mean, this is not my personal board. These are all commissions, so they are not mine. What the heck is this? Wait, Slimy, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Did anyone's jam come with like sticky stuff here? What is this? Maybe it's the tape. Oh, the seam. I mean, I'm wearing gloves, but it's so nice. Oh, you can hardly feel it. Wow. It's like, it's almost non-existent in the center. Towards the edges you can feel it. I mean, visually there's a difference too. It's hard to focus. It's not liking the gray today. Yeah, but like it's evident there's a seam here, like visibly versus here, and if you can feel it too. It's nice. It's nice. Kamui57, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. 한국인이세요? 네. How much lube do I put if I'm lubing stabs at 205 grade 0? Do I put as much dielectric grease as in your video? No. I mean, you can watch any of my VODs. It shows you how much lube I'm putting on. So let's take a look at the stainless steel mirror polished weight. It has the Jane engraved and that nice elegant font. Oof. So it has the TGR logo here. Has Jane engraved again. Version 2. Oof. Ooh la la. It has a pretty flush USB port. It is using mini. One of the last few boards, I hope, to use a mini. Hopefully Yuxi uses USB-C moving forward. We'll wait at the end. I don't think there is a point to weighing it unbuilt. So let us wait all at the end. No, that was 2.5. Yeah, we gonna make them Type-C real nice. Heini, are you making the USB? Are you helping Yuxi make the PCB for the next Jane? Do any of y'all know the difference between sorbethane and shelf liner? Sorbethane is a superior material, but it's most likely marginal, the difference. You don't really need sorbethane. I may have a part in it. Oof! Heini with these new leaks. Why do you have gloves this time? I'll take it off after the stainless steel weight. That's the only reason why I'm wearing the gloves. The rest of the case is aluminum and sandblasted brass, so no real need. So this does look different from the prototype chain.
자이오엠 기프티드 어티어 일석 투영행 지로 아이.
Gio, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Omoy. Thank you so much. So this is piece 1. Is this considered part of the weight? Is this considered a weight? So this is aluminum. Yes? Is it a back plate? Is it a weight? Like, is the, because this is kind of like the bottom. Is this kind of like the bottom of a number 2? Is the bottom, I think Riot called it a base plate. Is that also considered a weight? Yeah, the rest of the brass can stay in the case, by the way. This? So is this a base, is a base plate different from a weight? At what point does something transition from a weight to a base plate? This is like a weapon. Pretty nice. Internally, not the best looking, but it is internal, so a lot of manufacturers tend to let that go because it won't be visible once it's built. So okay, now we have to remove the Toblerone weight. Does this also use the same? Yes, it does. Yes, a weight has to be heavier than the main material. I've never seen you with an ergo key. How do you feel about them? I think they are nice functionally, but aesthetically I haven't really found any that look nice, and I care a lot about the aesthetics. Thoughts on the canoe? I would like the canoe if the PCB worked well. I think the canoe looks nice. The Atomic Monkey, hello. I'm doing pretty good. Just starting the stream today. So in theory, you could use 6061 for the weight and 6063 for the rest of the case. Have you tested out the Roselio Sarkurios, and if so, what do you think of them? I did a review video of the Helios, so you can take a look at that. Sarkurios and Roselio. Well, Roselios are the same as Helios. Sarkurios are lighter, but they're the same switch, so. We have extracted the Toblerone weight. So yeah, once again, you can see the internals aren't polished, but there's no real reason to polish the internals because you're going to end up sliding it into the case, so yeah. So we're gonna put this aside as well. Whoa, what the heck happened to this? This internal is V-scuffed. I've never seen marks like this. What the heck? I mean, it is internal once again, but I don't think I've ever seen a TGR board with marks like this. I mean, I'm not. I mean, it's internal. I'm perfectly. For me personally, at least, I don't care too much about internal aesthetic defects. I'm just saying this is the first time I've seen this kind of defect on a TGR board. I mean, I've handled a good amount of TGR boards. This might be one of the worser ones I've handled. But externally, it's okay. I got my creams in the other day. How would you say I should go about lubing them? Should I only do the springs or should I use the PTFE powder on the switch? You can use wet lube on creams too. I would say lube the springs and the slider at the minimum. Yeah, and then we also built a gray fiel yesterday, so we can take a look at how the two grays differ in tone. Could also bring out my CLS if you guys are curious as to the different tones of grays you can purchase. Morn, hello. What would be some recommended places to buy keycap sets? KBD fans, Keycaps, Novelkeys, Dixie Mac. Check out my sponsors. $3.03 or $3.04 for Holy Pandas. Either works perfectly fine. Can I have your salve keycaps? Are you asking that knowing how much they go for, Evan? Are you aware of the prices salve sets fetch? Oh, what the heck? What the heck? So this must have been done by the customer. The Jane does not come with Sorbethane, guys. So the customer definitely must have handled this. Ooh, look at this. As you can see, the weight, this brass weight is screwed through. Not sure why there's this. I guess this is for space saving costs. What is the purpose of this hole? To hold liquid if you spill on it. Cost saving? Yep, well this is the internal. Wait, I thought the Jane... I could have sworn the Jane had the alignment pills. Did Yuxi remove that for the production? I could have sworn the proto that I built had those alignment Tic Tacs. What happened to those Tic Tacs? I don't see them on this board. Or maybe my memory is failing me, but... Korokus, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Took them out of production run. Oh, interesting. Okay, I wonder why he did that. I really liked the Tic Tacs. I think it's a nice little touch. So yeah, the person did ask me to put Sorbethane. They already have it cut nicely, so no need to cut today. We just need to apply this internally at the end. So thank you for that. Alright, so we have the PCB. The Jane PCB. I'm gonna say it, if you spend $2,000 on a Jane V2, then you definitely don't care about saving money on a small hole in the interior. The $2,000 is clickbait, guys. The Jane does not retail for $2,000. That is the current aftermarket price of the Jane. Please take a look at the Keycap page. So we have seen many Jane PCBs before. How many Janes have you built? I think this is the third one. Third one I'm building. Well, Jane V2s or just Janes in my life? Because I have built V1s before as well. But this is the third V2 I'm building. Did Jane PCBs always say this too? What is Pontoporia? What is a Pontoporia? Any translations avail? Pontoporia. Don't recall seeing that. Alright, we have seen... It's a dolphin? What? Pontoporia is a dolphin? Wait, why did he write TGR? Is that really what Yuxi meant when he wrote dolphin? Really? That's pretty big brain on Yuxi's end. Where are the keycaps on the board in front of you? BSP Peacock are the keycaps. It's also a Nair. What is that word, Nastro? Which is also a sea nymph, female spirits of sea waters. Maybe after Yuxi's fandom of Lynn Dolphin. Interesting. Interesting. Do you have any recommendations for someone who is afraid to lube switches? Pay someone. You can pay. There are people who take requests to lube switches for you. Pay someone or just do it. It's not that hard. It's not hard to lube a single switch. I think what people mean by when they say lubing is hard is maintaining the same consistency across however many switches you're using for a build. Like, lubing itself isn't a hard task, it's just how consistently can you repeat that same process across 60, 80 switches. Unless you genuinely have motor disabilities, and yeah, then you should pay someone in that case. But this is the top piece. Ooh la la. Okay, it looks pretty nice. And then we have the brass, flipped. The brass TGR plate. Da-da-da. Cave Daddy 21, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank God we're not building this with Holy Pandas today. I don't know if anyone's built a Jane with Holy Pandas, but I would assume that wouldn't have been fun. Okay. us test the PCB. Okay, I think I heard my PC make a noise. TGR PCBs, another PCB I have yet faced an issue with. What? I mean, it works. I don't recall the okay. I mean, it registers. That's all that matters. Imagine paying international shipping for lubing switches. Have you tried PTFE lube yourself? I haven't lubed something with PTFE myself, but I have felt builds with PTFE. But I couldn't tell. It was lubed kind of thick. I think I still prefer wet lube if possible. I'm personally a big fan of super buttery, thick, wet lube. The cipher we built up during my subathon was also lubed with PTFE powder. They felt decent. I think I personally liked the feeling of with creams lubed with 205 grade 0 more personally. Do you use Krytox personally? Yes. Where can I buy BSP Peacock? Would have to find it on the aftermarket, assuming you can find it. They're somewhat rare and have been discontinued for quite a long time. What do you think of the crystal lubes you've tried? So I tried a bunch of builds built with Crystal 129. They felt okay. I think Krytox is better in terms of feel. Granted, the customer that sent me their switches, it wasn't the best lubed. But I do think Krytox still feels better than Cristo 129. Alright. Looks like everything on the PCB works. What lubes do you recommend for both switches and stabs? If you do exclamation lube, it tells you where I get all my lubes from. Krytox 205 is my personal recommendation. I use Krytox 205 grade 0 for stabs at least. For switches, that is preference. Okay, what's layout? I think we're going split backspace on this. We're going split right, split back, and stepped caps. Wow-wee. Wow-wee. Okay, so we need a 7U space. We're going full left shift, enter. That's all we need. We're splitting backspace, splitting right shift. Think. It's always a treat when you have to do less stabs. Makes the build go smoother, I think. Hopefully, and faster. Lightning saying, ew, no. Why does Lightning think split backspace and split right shift is a cardinal sin on a TKO? Can anyone guess why? Or why does chat not like split backspace and split right shift? Because it smells. I'd also split the spacebar TBH. I like split right shift more acceptable. Split backspace F. What are you with those split keys? This is not my board, guys. It's not my personal build. My Jane, I haven't even paid my shipping invoice for my Jane, guys. Keep Ninja, hello. Ding dong, you're all wrong. Split right and split backspace is the future even on TKL. I don't know about that, Mr. Petrov. The future is dark. I agree with Lightning if that is the future of TKLs. I will personally never build a board for myself, a TKL for myself that splits backspace or right shift. The only time I would split right shift is because if a particular keycap I want it for that build require me to, but even on 60%, I like full right shift. What is the best membrane keyboard you have ever used? Topra, if that counts. I'm all about that standard ANSI 625. Standard ANSI 625. Topra isn't membrane. Topra isn't a lot of things, but it is also a lot of things. Will you be joining the gasket mounted Polaris 60%? We'll see. I mean, I don't really need it. This year, at least, I haven't really been buying things for myself. I've kind of been putting it into my streams and like branding. Yeah, I haven't bought many things for myself, so we'll see. Are these Zeal stabs? Yes, these are Zeal stabs. I'm getting more hyped for the Bauer now. Yeah, Bauer looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'm also not a big 60% guy. So thank God I'm not a big 60% guy. So that would mean a lot of keyboards I would have wanted to purchase. Wait for TGR 60 to convert you. No. I just functionally can't do 60%. I need my arrow keys. I need dedicated arrow keys that are not in a diamond cluster. I need TNAV arrow keys. You need arrow keys to play MapleStory. Alec, hey. What?
I read this. I love split PS and split right shift and my TKL.
Mr. Petrov, I did not read it. I don't know what you're talking about. I clearly did not read that statement. Don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Petrov. Are the included stabs in KBD fans DIY kits good, or should I get GMK screw-ins? I would personally recommend screw-ins. I would say forego the option of the included stabs and then purchase GMK screw-ins separately. Unless you're on an absolute budget. It's my personal recommendation. No, I cannot game on a trackball. When will we play some CSGO? I don't even have CSGO installed. Tranquility, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. What about Minecraft? I don't even have Minecraft installed. I've never played or touched Minecraft in my life. I also don't understand the appeal of Minecraft. Like, what's so fun about Minecraft? That's a genuine question. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I haven't done much research into Minecraft. But like, what do you do in there? Like, if you're gonna play an open world game, why not play something like Fallout or something? It's a way to be creative. It's a survival game. What kind of survival? You mine and craft, Nathan. Minecraft is Fallout 76, but with a Minecraft has a story? Is there like a campaign mode for Minecraft? What is the storyline behind Minecraft? What is the lore of the Minecraft world? You can kill the dragon. What dragon? Oh, the Nether Drake or something? I've seen Ed try to do that. He's done like speed runs of it. Oh, sorry, the Ender Dragon? Ender Drake? I don't know. But I've seen Ed do it. It doesn't look that fun. He just does the same thing over and over. You get to build your own world, and then there are creative and survival modes. They introduced a lot more in-depth. Nathan, there is no need to lie about the birds, anyone. We all know it's fake audio. The fun you have is being creative in the world with your friends. None of my friends play Minecraft. The story mode is a Telltale game. Nathan must not have any friends. TBH, I think I hang out more with my chat than my friends now. Feels bad. My friends unfriended me because I hang out with chat more than them now. They unsubscribed IRL. GG. No, you guys are becoming my new friends. But I haven't met many of you guys IRL. I've met a couple of you guys IRL. The Bizzle King, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. That's what KeyCon is for? What if I'm trolling you guys and I'm not gonna show up to KeyCon? Gotta run for a bit, catch you Keeb Nerd later. Thank you for stopping by, Jorts. Axeman 2004, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, that's too much. Have you ever hung out with Brandon Taylor IRL? I have not, but apparently we live super close to each other. So if Mr. Brandon Taylor ever wants to hang out with me, we definitely could. But I mean, he is a much busier and well-known person than I am, so yeah, I'm just kind of at his mercy. I straight up told him, if you want to have a play date with me, you can exchange and cross worlds. I can introduce him to my custom keyboards. He can introduce me to his custom mice and nice headphone gear, nice audio gear. I told him I'd be more than open to it. But yeah, I actually live really close to Brandon Taylor. And I would love to have him as a guest on my stream potentially in the future as well. Like IRL guest, not a Discord call guest. That'd be pretty cool. Unsolicited. What a name. I would love that. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be. But yeah, I mean, it looks like he has tons of stuff to do. It seems like a very busy time for people over at our mouse reviews in that world. So I'm sure he's bogged down with videos to make, items to review. When will I be your guest? Smoff, you live too far away. When is the next NorCal meetup? It will be early November. It's always in November, generally the first or second weekends. The Model O is killing everyone. I've been hearing a lot about this Model O. Is it really that good of a mouse? What is so good about this Model O? Will you be streaming while you're at KeyCon next weekend? I don't think so. I mean, I could try with my phone, but that's a lot of data it's gonna eat out. I wish I had an IRL backpack. I would like to purchase an IRL backpack, but that's like $2.5 grand on top of the monthly bills you have to pay for the SIM cards. And you probably need at least like 2 SIM cards for good connectivity, so it's a lot of money. Quizaru, hello. Building a TGR Jane currently. Yeah, I would like to do IRL streams, but it's expensive. Affording that IRL stream backpack is no joke. This is the only place the 7U fits, right? Oh wait, 7U fits in 2 locations. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Mo, what's up? I need my mouse to have 3 side buttons like the Razer Basilisk. See, I don't care about small mice though. Like, I would rather have a somewhat chunkier mouse. Like, I want it to fill my hand up. An I don't need like I could understand having all those weights. That's probably nice. I can see the reasoning behind that, but I don't really need a light mouse per se. Light and small mouse. Like I gamed all my life with the Logitech MX Performance and MX Master 1. I had no issues. Proximity, what's up? I am led to believe that all those marketing terms mouse products and companies use are also all BS, just like how keyboard marketing terms are. If it doesn't detriment your ability to use it, I mean, as long as it supports a certain sensitivity of DPI and customizability, I don't think you're going to perform better or anything. Why are vintage blacks so loved? Because they are super smooth, assuming you have good ones. Yeah, I thought the backpack was around 7. No, the IRL streaming backpack is like I think it's like 2.5 grand. And then you gotta pay for the data plans on top of that. I mean, granted, you don't have to constantly be paying for the data plan if you're not using it, but I think it's recommended to have SIM cards for at least like 2 or 3 SIM cards, so you don't have to really worry about losing connectivity and all that stuff. But yeah, I would love to like stream meetups, or just like do IRL streams outside of keyboard stuff. And I'm like visiting keyboard like companies or other known people in the community, and like streaming the hangouts. Be very nice. Yeah, but like at the same time, I also don't want to like start a dono goal for it, because it's not like necessary. Chief Dad, thank you so much for the 2 months. Would I recommend a ROM? Yeah, the ROM M68 is a pretty nice keyboard. Any ROM keyboard I would recommend, especially if it has what you are looking for, such as hot swap, nice aesthetics, build quality. I would recommend. I'd love to see the product reviews on things outside a keyboard. Ooh, I don't know if I would venture that far. I don't know if... Like on Twitch, I don't mind streaming things outside of keyboards, but at least when it comes to uploading videos on YouTube, I don't know if I would venture outside of keyboard related things. At least yet, I don't know. Maybe that's a hidden potential I don't have, but highly doubt it. Oh. How thick is this lute? The new David Lee, but for keyboards? That'd be the dream, but... Well, one, I am nowhere near that. And two, the market isn't there for such a thing, in my opinion, yet. Is this spacebar warped? Something feels off about this spacebar. Sardosh said you're the best in ASMR and keyboard. Hey Tenja, I don't know about that. I think Sardosh is over speaking about me. What is your endgame trackball mouse? I don't really have an endgame trackball mouse. I'm not really big into trackballs, despite what it might seem. I only tried out this trackball for like the past year. It's my first trackball ever, so. My heart sinks whenever I realize something feels off about a spacebar. Yeah, I mean it's not over lewd, but the return is definitely. I feel like it's the wire, it's not straight. Let me try a different switch, see if that changes anything. Okay, I think that feels better. Did any pop? No pop. How many Jane V2s were sold in the group buy? I forget. Was it 40, 50? I forgot what the unit count for the group buy. I think I want to say 50 Jane V, 40 Jane V2s. These Gateron pins are tight. Gosh dang it. Both well, hello. This is extreme. Dirkules, thank you so much for the 5 bits. How can I get a keyboard made? I would recommend you start off by looking at my VODs or checking out the keyboard subreddits and discords that are out there. I hate building TGR builds with non-cherry switches. I'm wondering if I should just clip the PCB legs. Wonder if the customer is watching. Let me try clipping one and seeing if I feel like if it's clipped it should be easier. Actually, no, I think it's the plate. Just kidding, I think it's the plate. Looks like this is going to take longer than I thought. It's the plate that's kind of tight. Is there a difference between 3203 and 205? Yes, 205 is significantly thicker. Has anyone built a Jane with inks yet? Is this a tightness thing that's just specific to me? Or have other people experienced this? How did you get your cherry matte distressed like that? I didn't distress it myself. This is just the design of it. It comes with that distressed look. It's gonna be a slow process. At Vantage, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. That make it go down easier? Actually, I think it does. I think clipping the leg definitely does help. Lube the plate so switches slide in. I don't think it's the plate. I think it's the PCB mount holes. I am going to clip them. Yeah, it's the PCB mount holes that are causing the issue. Plate is also it like flexes a lot. Yeah, because it's got a lot of relief cuts. We're going stepped or regular? I'm going stepped caps on this. Borken Ankle, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Stepped caps.
Is it fine to use just use only one of the dielectric grease or PFP grease and steps? Or should both be used as explained in your video? I am asking because you seem to only use one type of lubricant for your steps.
If you can forego the Teflon grease if you want. So if you only had to purchase one, you should purchase dielectric grease. And thank you so much for the 200 bits, Cycrane. You can replace Teflon grease with any traditional switch lube if you wanted. But the main important thing of that process is the dielectric grease. These pins are very thick. Do I mix Krytox 205 with 105? I read somewhere to mix it for switch lube. That's preference. You don't have to lube. You don't have to mix it. You can mix if you want. Mixing is not mandatory. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to have to clip all of these. This is like, it goes in significantly lower when you clip the pins. The piece pins aren't like the PCB's version. Yes, there's any plate mount inks avail. 아이고. Was not expecting a tiresome build today, but looks like it's gonna be a long journey. I should be going to sleep soon. Go to sleep, Soran. Yeah, you can hear the switches click in once you cut the PCB mounts. It was not clicking in before, which means it was not going in all the way. M. Jarkison, thank you so much for the 5 months in a row. Alright, time to clip all of these. Why don't you cut it at the start? Is there an advantage to letting those? Yeah, there is an advantage to keeping them on. Especially if you're going a plateless build. Having these pins helps keep the switches stay straighter. But for a build like this, that should have a pretty nice plate, there's no disadvantage or advantage to leaving the pins on. The only thing they affect is straightness. But in this case, these pins, because they are Gateron, they are a little bit thicker than cherry, and it's too thick for the cutouts on this PCB, so it's actually proving to be a detriment in this case. Yes, the girth of these PCB mount legs are a little too thick. If you had to pick two keyboards purely as financial investments, with a 3-year horizon. Which 2 would you pick today? Beam Spring. Beam Spring definitely for sure. What else would I choose? I guess number 2. I haven't seen many being traded on Mech Market. But at the same time, I haven't seen many people looking for a number 2, or am I wrong in saying that? Like the number 2 had a lot of initial up valuing appreciation. There we go. But I feel like has it kind of died out? I don't know. I haven't been seeing a lot of number 2s being tagged in Mech Market. Number 2 is still going for 2K. Yeah, I don't know. I guess number 2, Beam Spring. I'm not sure how Jane's going to do. Well, the Jane CE came out, so that probably made Jane a little less attractive. I don't think OTDs will go more than they already are. Maybe I could be wrong, I don't know. Yeah, probably not OTDs. Yeah, not sure what my third one would be. Orion V3? I don't know about Orion V3. I think it's fair to say Korea has lost its spot as number 1 in terms of producing luxury keyboards, producing highly sought after luxury keyboards. Korea used to be number 1, but no longer, in my opinion. And it hurts me saying that as a fellow Korean, but I think that is the truth. They are no longer the super powerhouse they used to be. Chimp Noodle 9, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Alright, because we cut off the PCB mount legs, now this is failing to stay in place, so I'm gonna solder a couple switches. Tosif, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. They'll have number 1 back if Tuna starts. What? Tuna? Who's number 1 now? I mean, TGR, I think. TGR currently is easily the most sought after brand of keyboards outside of OTDs. So I guess Malaysia number 1. Singa keyboards also doing fairly well. Not fairly, they're doing really well. Singa keyboards, although I don't know how long they plan on being in the business for. Key Cult leading the way for Team USA. And Key Cult has easily proven themselves that they are capable of hanging with the luxury high-end brands. Like, if anything, I feel like people who want Korean boards nowadays want it mostly for the historical aspect. They want it for the historical aspect / clout. I tried DSS. I have not tried DSS. I think they want it because Korean is hype in the world. I mean, so many Koreans in the hobby use. Yeah, I mean that's not to say Korean keyboards are bad. Like, the old Korean keyboards are still timeless. They still work. I mean, with the exception of OTDs, like the CLS still fetches a pretty high price despite its age. CLS is a fantastic keyboard in my opinion, but I meant in terms of like what they have been producing as of late. I think they've lost their prestige in a bit. Masterpiece, bust a piece. Yeah, but I mean, even like 2 years ago, like duck keyboards, they weren't all the rage, but like duck keyboards, despite the memery around them, they were still like sought after. People were like flipping ducks, but that's not really the case anymore. I feel like with duck boards. Yeah, LZ hasn't really pushed out anything that has wowed people. TX has never really wowed people, but they're consistent. Lin keyboards used to have a huge hype around them because of the exclusivity of them, but the Korean exclusivity is losing its prestige. Minutes, hello. As long as you make your keyboard in China, prepare for it to get one-to-one cloned. Pretty true. What about matrix keyboards? Ooh, I have yet to try or build a matrix keyboard. I've heard good things about them. Yeah, but I can't really make a statement on them. I've never tried their boards yet. Why do you think Koreans in particular gravitated towards the custom mechanical keyboard scene? Probably because of esports, I feel like. Yeah, Koreans and I mean, I feel like Asians in general are about that DIY life, and I feel like especially, I don't want to generalize, but like Asian culture has a tendency, if they find something they really like, they tend to like dive in deep into it. Like I think that's also true with like Japanese culture and a lot of Japanese like products and research. Like if they find something that they like, they will DIY the crap out of it, they will research the crap out of it, and they will like hone in on it to make sure they like understand and like know everything about it to like get the most bang for your buck. As for why it was Korea in particular, I don't really know why in Korea. It might have just been there just happened to be a group of enthusiasts in Korea who decided to go ahead and do it. Yeah. Entire China, yeah. I feel like Asian culture in general is a little bit more DIY heavy than Western cultures. Yeah, I mean, like the stuff that OTD was doing, or the people on that forum, they were decades ahead of their time. Minus their programming skills, but at least from a hardware and engineering point of view, they were decades ahead of their time. Man, this plate is so flexy. Do you wear hoodies all year round? It's 90 degrees in New York. Is it going to be hot during KeyCon? While I live in the Bay Area, it's supposed to rain today. It was like 60s when I went out today. So I'm not sweating right now in my room. Despite all my like lights that I have on and my computer running, it's 60 degrees. So like I wear a hoodie because my weather supports it. Oh, it's 58. Yeah, SF weather is great. That's like the one thing that's keeping me here. The weather in SF is so nice. Like I hate the heat. I hate humidity. If it's if I can't wear a hoodie, it's too hot for me. That's the level of cool temperature I need in my life. Yeah, and like I say this growing up in SoCal. I don't know how I grew up in SoCal. Luckily, it's not that humid in SoCal, but it can get pretty hot in SoCal. It can get disgustingly hot in SoCal. You will not survive New York summers? Yeah. New York's weather is ass. Swankful, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Where does Taeha get his piano music? I have a playlist command. Anywhere outside of Bay Area has shit weather? I wouldn't say that. Like, I wouldn't say LA weather. I wouldn't say SoCal weather is like shit. At least it's not humid. I mean, it can get humid, but it's still nowhere near humid as like the East Coast folks. Why are you cutting the legs off? It is too thick for the PCB. So I am cutting these off. What's your favorite switch? I have a favorite switch command. Tia, do you prefer linears or tactiles? I like both. I probably use linears a bit more because I have more keyboards that are built with linear switches. But I enjoy both tactiles and linears. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I ever move out of state, I'll just be like a homebody. I would need to live in a place that has AC and then just stay at home. That's also a drawback of the Bay Area though. Like a lot of the houses here are old, so they don't have AC or like my house. My entire time I've been in the Bay Area, I've never lived in a place that had AC or heater, which is fine for most of the year. But like the couple weeks that it gets super hot, you're just like dying. And like if you want to live in a house with AC or heater, it's probably like a recently renovated place and it costs significantly more. And I'm just like, nah. I'd rather just suffer and save the money. Such is the life of Bay Area. Bro, you can't complain about Bay Area heat when lots of apartments. You know, I mean, I know I still have it a lot better than a lot of people. I appreciate the Bay Area a lot more after traveling to New York. I've been to New York once during the winter time. That was fine. I don't mind extreme coldness. I love the cold. Like I love winter wear, I love the cold. That's fine. But I went during summer last year. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was summer and then also rained. It was ass. Like why even shower? You shower and you come out and you're sweating. You sweat while you're showering and then you come out and you're still sweating. Why shower? Like I legit just wanted to sit in the metro because the metro was cooler than going out and doing touristy stuff. Like going into the metro was the best part of my day. You should stay as far away from Hong Kong as possible. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Korea, so Korea weather is worse than New York weather. I haven't been to like Hong Kong, or I haven't been to China in general, or any Asian. I haven't been to any other Asian country other than Korea, but I imagine it's probably worse than Korea. What other streamers do you watch on Twitch? I watch a lot of other people. I watch Albert Slightly Musical a lot. I watch like the whole like offline TV gang, a lot of them, but I probably watch Albert the most. Watch a couple League streamers. I watch some of the streamer camp folks. A couple musicians. A lot of variety streamers. Pokey I don't watch as much. I don't know, like once a stream gets too big, it's so hard to, like, I feel like reading chat and like actually understanding what's going on with chat is like half the fun of Twitch. But when your chat is literally just like, I don't know, I don't really find that too entertaining. Like, I watch Foozly sometimes, but her chat is just like some streamers can actually digest. Yeah, like Foozly, she can like read, she digests that chat somehow. It's amazing how she can parse all that. That's why I love Kai. Who's Kai-Yoon? I've never heard of Kai-Yoon. Kai-Yoon is okay, I don't watch any Fortnite. Just kidding. I watch Valkyrie sometimes. I don't really play Fortnite though. I do not watch XQC. Do you check out Korean stream? You mean like Korean streamers who like stream in Korean? I like tune in sometimes just to like random ones if I'm browsing Twitch. But I can't really hang with those kind of Twitch chats anymore. Like, I can understand the streamer for like a good amount, but when it comes to like typing and responding to people, my Korean is pretty bad. Do you have any pets? I don't have any pets. I would like pets though. I want a gato. I want multiple cats actually. I also want dogs. Do you play a musical instrument? I have not in quite a while. I grew up playing this alto sax and clarinet though. Nathan comes across as a cello type of guy. If I did play a string instrument, I think I would have played cello. Not a fan of the violin, but cello I like. Cello or a bass? I like the bass. The contrabass, I mean, not like electric bass. Bass is the coolest instrument for sure. Yeah, I wish I knew bass. Like I was always drawn to the bass. Like I've always wanted to learn electric bass, slap bass, the contrabass. Even for the saxophone, I wanted to learn the baritone sax. That was my preferred choice for learning sax. But I picked up the sax around the age around middle school. My mom was like, "You're too small for it, so we're gonna get you an alto sax instead." So that's why I picked up the alto sax. I mean, it ended up working out because alto sax, clarinet are pretty similar when it comes to finger positions and embouchure. But if I could redo my life, I would probably have picked up the baritone sax. French horn is the most epic. Why split backspace? This is what the customer wanted. Altissimo. French horn also sounds awful when you are still learning. I feel like that's every string instrument though. Like wind instruments, you could play, you don't have to be like experienced to produce a decent sound. I mean, obviously it'll scale better once you are experienced. But like, I feel like it's a lot worse for string instruments. Like I feel like it takes years until you can get a violin to sound like a decent instrument. Like probably, I mean, yeah, I know French horn is hard. French horn and oboe probably super hard. Probably one of the harder ones that take a lot of time until you can produce a decently pleasant sound. Oh, yo, Nathan, hello. Bassoon, yeah. That applies to piano too. Yeah, piano definitely. My mother is a pianist slash pipe organist. That is her profession. Low-key woke, hello. Nathan, are you into keyboards? Or did you just happen to stop by because I hang out in Fuseli and Albert's streams? Or other people's stream? I don't know if people are talking to me or not in your chat. Frodo, that's how I feel when I go into other streams. Cause you're everywhere too, Frodo. And people know you as Nathan. Some people call me Taeha or Nathan. Some people call me both. I know nothing about keyboards besides which switches are allowed, but watching you build them is very relaxing. Ah, okay, nice. Well, hopefully you stick around until the end. This is today's keyboard is a pretty nice keyboard. It's currently one of the hottest keyboards in the community. The $2,000 price tag is like, it's half clickbait, half not. That's not the retail price of this keyboard, but it is being resold in the aftermarket for around there currently. So piano is one of the easier instruments. Piano probably easy in terms of picking up, yeah, but if you want to get good in piano, that's a different story. that means it's entirely clickbait because you don't specify aftermarket versus retail. Hey boy underscore Paish. Piano by far is the most competitive. Yeah, and piano. I regret not picking up piano. Like it was just one of those things for me where I hated it growing up because my mom was a pianist. I feel like that's the same way for like dentists or like doctors. If your parent is a dentist, you either grow up with terrible teeth and just eating all the candy you want because your parents wouldn't let you, or you grow up with perfect teeth because you were a good kid growing up. That was me with piano. And I absolutely detested piano growing up because my mom was a pianist. But now I regret it. I think there's kind of an atmosphere attitude about piano that pushes a lot of people away from it. I had a piano as a kid but hated it, so I stopped, but I wish I kept going. So I have so much admiration for good piano players. Yeah, well, I mean, I always had an admiration for good piano or good instrumentalists in general. Like music has always been a big part of me and I appreciate it my whole life, but I don't know, like because I saw my mom play the piano all the time, it wasn't a cool instrument for me. Like I picked up the clarinet and sax because I thought they were cool. Like that's also why I didn't like the violin. It's like growing up, every Asian kid does the violin. I mean, every Asian kid plays some form of instrument, but violin is probably one of the most prevalent ones. I picked up the clarinet because it was somewhat more hipster at the time, for me at least. Japanese horror writer, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. And there he goes again, without a single word, just disappears. It still is hipster, is it? I don't know, I'm not really in touch with the classical music world anymore. I picked up percussion this year because I played a lot of rhythm games and I need the credit. I'm pretty sure for a lot of people growing up, like drum or percussion is like a top choice for a lot of people because it just looks so cool when you're young. Like being a drummer just seems so much cooler than a pianist, I feel like, for a lot of young kids. Like even though you don't get like a front stage spot as a drummer, like just the act of playing a drummer, like it just looks so cool when you're a kid. I don't know, maybe the kids of these days are different, but for me that was the case. I always wanted to learn drums, same. Get to hit stuff and make loud noises. Apparently my uncle used to be a drummer, but he quit it. It looks cool, laugh, and then you play the drums in 1 or 2 songs out of 5. I don't know. But like drumming, if you can become a maestro of drumming, you can produce music with just the drum. Shanghai, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, this is not clipped. Drumming is surprisingly harder than it seems. Yeah, I feel like if you want to be a drummer, you need to have some kind of geneticism at least to support it. Like you need to have a good sense of rhythm. once you start adding in the feet, I feel like that's a big barrier for a lot of people. Did you see Whiplash? Of course I saw Whiplash. That movie was so dank. I have a friend who cameoed in that Whiplash. I don't know if you remember. There's a scene like early on in the movie where the main character, he goes to that new school and he enters the gym where like there's a little band playing. That's not his band, but the trombonist, I know, he's a childhood friend of mine. Same with certain pitches to hone perfect pitch. Yeah. I spent nights in college sleeping with a metronome to memorize tempo. Oh gosh. Okay, my body calls for it. Time to head to bed. Thanks for stopping by, Soren. Can you sing? No, I wouldn't say I can sing. I'm not tone deaf. I could hit pitches, but I wouldn't say I'm good at singing. I would like to. Yeah, I feel like Koreans are big into singing too. Or at least Koreans. I don't know about Korean Americans, but Koreans or Korean Americans who are still somewhat pretty Korean at one point go through a phase where they just want to serenade girls with nice Korean ballads. I think it's just Koreans. Korean Americans are like us. I'm serious. Like whether you are Korean or Korean American, you discover Korean ballads at one point and you just go through like this huge simp romantic ballad phase, and you just want to become like a norebang karaoke like god and just like swoon girls in high school or at middle school, whenever you hit that peak. College for some people. Yeah, you just go through a simp phase. That 가을 남자 phase. Either singing or golf. Yeah, golf is pretty big for Koreans too. Alright, so we're gonna start soldering. Let me make sure everything is in here nice and tight. And Dixie, hello! Join our Memorial Day raffle for a chance to win a set of GMK Mizu. Oh shoot, I should spam that. Hold on. Oh, my keyboard isn't. No, it's not plugged in. Dixie, you can spam it if you want. You're a VIP, so you have the capability to spam things like that without being timed out. If you want to just spam it like 5 times. Alright, sorry for the noise, but we are going to start soldering. Alright, so we have a couple sponsors for kit types. The first one being Dixie Mech, who is currently in chat. I would highly recommend you check out Dixie Mech. I have an affiliate link with Dixie as well if you want to help support the channel in any small way. It is dixiemech.com/taeha-types. The GMK Mizu is still currently live, guys. GMK Mizu is a fantastic looking blue set. I would highly recommend you guys join it. I joined in on Mizu myself. The desk mats look fantastic. You guys are all about that desk mat life. And Dixie Mech also carries stickers, Taeha-type stickers. If you want to rock my logo on your hydro flask or cell phone or whatever, consider purchasing a ticket, or not ticket, consider purchasing a sticker, a Taeha-type sticker. And yeah, Dixie Mech just spammed in chat. There is a Memorial Day raffle going on for a free chance to win a GMK Mizu set. So consider joining in on that as well. The next sponsor we have is KBD Fans. KBD Fans is the go-to place for entry-level or budget options for anyone looking to start their keyboard journey. Highly recommend checking out KBD Fans. The next sponsor we have is Keycult over at keycult.io. I'm currently using one of Keycult's keyboards. Been a huge fan of all the keyboards they have made so far. I would highly recommend their keyboards to you guys as well. So yeah, consider joining the newsletter for Keycult, as a new keyboard is going to be released pretty soon. They do have keyboards. They do have more keyboards lined up for the year, so joining their newsletter is one of the quickest ways to be updated on when those become available. Next we have Kono.store. They are good friends of Taeha-types. I have hung out with Kono folks quite often now. They are based here in NorCal, so they're somewhat local to us. Yeah, Kono carries tons of products ranging from entry level to experienced enthusiast grade. They currently have SA Arcane, SA Granite, Keycap Group Buys Live, amongst other things, so please consider checking Kono out. Rip Jaws, hello. Are you getting Mizu? Yes, I am getting Mizu. The next sponsor is Novelkeys. I have a promo code with Novelkeys. If you use promo code NK_types, it will get you 5% off any in-stock item on Novelkeys. Novelkeys also stocks Taeha-type stickers if shipping is cheaper for you from them. Yeah, Novelkeys has tons of switches. They have keyboard apparel now, desk mats, keycaps, and they are planning on stocking up lube, so head on over to Novelkeys. Next, we have our latest new sponsor, switchmod.net. That is the place where I get all of my lubes from that I have been using on stream since I pretty much started streaming. I do have a discount with them as well, so if you use discount code Taeha-types, it will get you 4% off your SwitchMod purchase. They are currently out of stock, but they will be restocking pretty soon. And last but not least, we have zealpc.net/Taeha-types. They are currently having a 20% sale on a wide variety of switches, so consider stocking up now because this is about as cheap as Zeal switches get. Now is a good time to stock up on Zeal switches. Yeah, lube is a term that gets thrown around quite a bit here. Lubing is very big and important in the keyboard community. Yeah, I will be at KeyCon this weekend, guys, so I hope to see a lot of you guys there. No stream this coming weekend, once again, because I will be in New York at KeyCon. So don't watch me this week, because I won't be live. If you aren't attending KeyCon yourself, yeah, go out, have some fun, or watch some other streamers. Stream at KeyCon? I wish. I don't think I can. What kind of keyboard did you make for Pengu? That's a surprise. You're gonna have to wait until we receive it. Unless Pengu has released it on his stream, but I guess that's fair game at that point. How in the world is this keyboard 2000? Because of aftermarket prices. Our Holy Panda is basically the supreme of key switches, artificially limited to create hype. Blizz Terra says. They weren't intentionally limited. They were limited in production because at the time when they were created, no one liked them. So not many were made initially, but they are no longer limited. You can make your own, you can purchase them. Drop sells Holy Pandas now. You can make your own Holy Pandas if you want, so yeah, they are no longer a limited switch. I bought them when they were $5 a piece. Oh no, Quasari. Oh no. Feels bad. Have you just used Yawk Pandas without modifying them? I have not, but just by feeling them, I can tell they're not that great of a linear. Yeah, I would harvest the housings of Yawk Pandas for something else. There are much better options for linears. What's your favorite box switch in your opinion? Probably... Ooh, I do like the thick clicks. I also like the Hako True. I personally like the Hako True and Clears. I know a lot of people didn't, but they're pretty interesting tactiles. And between the thick clicks, I probably like jade, pink, and white. Navy was a little too much for me. Do you recommend Holy Pandas? I do indeed. Holy Pandas, I still consider the best MX tactile switch currently available. personally. Looking to buy the feel when it releases again. What size stabs should I get for it? Depends on what bottom row you are going for. Low key low. You could build it with either a 625 or a 7U bottom row. What's more standard, 625 or 7? 625 is the standard. U or Sangan bottom row is definitely considered more enthusiast grade. Most off-the-shelf keyboards you purchase will come with a 625 bottom row. How do you have the ability to lube a full board of switches? I run out of troll test term photographer. Have I tried the Varmillo capacitive switches? I have not. Since you've tried Paco switches, how do they feel? They feel okay. I don't personally feel the desire to do a build myself with it. I would much rather just use Holy Pandas or Zelios at that point. It's not worth the effort to create a Paco switch, in my opinion. But they're a nice switch. What do I think about Kale Burgundies? I don't think I've tried Burgundies yet, actually. I haven't tried Burgundies, I haven't tried Pale Blues. I don't really feel the need to either. What key is in your personal gaming keyboard and in your personal work keyboard? I don't have a gaming keyboard. And I don't have a work keyboard either. I rotate through all of my keyboards. I only build keyboards with switches that I like. And all of them work perfectly fine for me. I don't think any of them give me an advantage or disadvantage over the others. Erickson, thank you so much for the 150 bits. Have you ever messed up a keyboard or PCB? I don't think I've messed up someone's PCB, but I have accidentally dented someone's keyboard. In my early days, I have lifted pads. But that's about it. They weren't like anything major. But that was like when I started off super early. I was like practicing soldering and all that. Why isn't the Windows keys common in a lot of group by keyboards? It's not that so you're talking about WinKeyless, right? It's not the fact, just because it's blocked doesn't mean we don't have it programmed in. So the thing with custom keyboards is that you can literally program in whatever you want. So what a lot of people do, most people don't use caps lock. So I actually have my caps lock programmed as control. My control is my Windows key and my Alt key stays the same. So I still have all 3 keys that I need, I just don't have it technically in the right position, but a lot of enthusiasts like the aesthetics of the WinKeyless look. And it is also a nice homage to vintage old keyboards, because keyboards used to not have the Windows key before the Windows key came along. First time catching live, hello. Alright, so I think we soldered most of the switches. This plate is drooping. So what I'm gonna do is mount it and then push it all down. Just a couple more switches left. So I'm getting some brass screws, and wow, you're gonna get brass screws for your chain. You're gonna complete that gold and black look. What plate material? This is a brass plate, Mina. Is there like a step in the process that you particularly dislike? Yes. I don't like straightening keys. I think I hate that part the most in a build process. Oh, just kidding. I hate lubing switches. That is the biggest dislike. And this is a WinKeyless build. But yeah, I hate lubing switches. And I hate having to straighten keys. Why are you clipping the PCB mount legs? It's too fat, Crawlbit. I tried my hardest to push them in, but it won't go through the PCB. Not at least with my strength. Oh wait, this is shift. Crap. That's okay. Whatever. It's just for straightening purposes. When am I going to build my queue? Whenever I get around to lubing switches for myself. Don't have time to lube my own switches. You could use those in queue. But I sent you 100 switches, right? So I'd rather use that in like a TKO. I'd rather use all the switches from like a single batch in one build if I can. All curl. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying yours is consistent. So I would rather use it. I would rather use as much of it as I can in a single build. because if I use it on my queue, I'm gonna have like 15 to 20 switches left over. And then I'm gonna have to try to recreate that on my own. Just not the best case scenario. You described the plate as flexi. Yeah, so as you can tell, there's tons of, like, there are these massive relief cuts, so it's actually like bowing in the middle. Jackstastic, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Did you see my new Mononoke, Jackstastic? Did you see I got a second one? Would you be mad if I told you I got a second OG? How tilted would you be, Jax? Alright, let's first solder. Okay, that fits. Let us first solder all these switches. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't get another OG. That would be insane. No, I got a, but I did get a second colorway. I'll bring it out after this build. What do you use to loop the stabilizers? I use Krytox 205 grade 0. Okay, almost done, guys. Until we can assemble this keyboard back up and see what it looks like and hear what it sounds like. What keycaps should we put on this today? Oh, whoops. Okay, everything is. Robert, thank you so much for a 100 bits. Yeah, Dixie came and already told us about the raffle. Oh, left side is pretty straight. Left side is pretty straight as they usually are. Bottom row seems, ooh wee. So we have a right shift crooked, enter is also crooked, the U is crooked. So right side always usually needs some straightening. NK equals Nathan Kim / Novelkeys coincidence? Have you ever seen Nathan Kim and Novelkeys in the same room? Oh, actually you have. Well, for anyone in the who's at the NorCal meetup, that was not outside the realm of impossibility. I mean, outside the realm of possibility, sorry. There was a time where Mike and I were in the same room. No, this is not in Sovereign's build today. Okay, that is now straight. Pipe key is not straight at all. Oof, still slightly not straight. Pipe key is still not perfect. Have you ever considered making a video that is a beginner's guide to custom keyboards and switches? I have thought about it, but I just don't have the time to make such videos currently. Okay, to work on the right shift now. Not sure where you would begin. I do have a idea of how I would make. Yeah, it would definitely be a series. I can't cover it in one video, but I definitely have an idea for what kind of videos I would make. I just don't have the resources to. I could just do a stream of it, but that would hurt me. I don't want to just put out mediocre content. I mean, not that my videography skills are insane, but since it is going on the internet, I would want it to be as well made as I can possibly make it, given my skills. Alright. Bro, your streams are pretty mediocre content. Feels bad. Okay, that looks pretty good in my opinion. Let us test this keyboard works. Have we soldered everything properly? Everything works. Dang. Now we just have to assemble it. I would pay 2K to not have a Jane. Jane not worth 2K. Alright, what have you guys been thinking about what keycaps you want to put on this gray Jane? What keycaps are you guys thinking? GMK Rainbow? I don't have GMK Rainbow. I don't think anyone has. Actually, some people might have GMK Rainbow. Skeletor, ew. Camping Yolch. NPKC Center. Red Riot. I do not own Red Riot. Taeha Sunset. Also do not. I don't own a single Taeha keycap. I have never purchased a Taeha keycap as well. GMK gochujang is literally the same as Red Riot. Red Riot will literally be GMK gochujang. Except maybe I add some like novelties. Alright. It is time to bring back the gloves. Let me Alright. Time to bring out the white gloves. Pours out. No, I finished my coffee. Typing test on the stems. C Shops, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row with Twitch Prime. Okay, what screws? This used these screws. Probably get this question a lot, but how would you recommend getting into the building custom mechanical keyboards? I would say watch my VODs, follow me on my socials, check out the R Mechanical Keyboard subreddit. You could also join my Discord and ask questions around there. There's tons of people who can help you out. But I mean, honestly, all it takes is just watching a couple of my VODs, at least to figure out what you need to do. And then the next part would be finding parts that you like. And money, yes. Why does he wear gloves? No, I'm wearing gloves because there is a polished stainless steel piece in this keyboard, so I don't want to get my fingerprints on it. Oh, I think my housemate came. Oh, oh, you came back today?
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming back tomorrow.
No.
Nathan to noobs, I am the keyboard captain. Yeah, I'm the keyboard captain. Hey, look at me. I'm the captain now. When do we get a build stream from your roommate? I don't know if I would trust him to build my keyboard. All right. So this is the bottom piece. I think I'm just gonna leave this unpeeled. I'll leave it up to the customer if they want to peel it or not. So we're just gonna leave it like this. How do your headphones stay on your head? I have Dumbo ears. That's how. Just whack genetics. Like it clips on. How do you not go crazy? I should have a command for that, huh? What should that command be called? How do you wear your headphones? Should that be the name of the command? Exclamation ears? I guess I can do exclamation ears. Exclamation Dumbo. I'm envious of those ears. Mine are the opposite. In Filipino culture, large lobes mean longer life. I don't think my lobes are necessarily larger. It's just like if you're normal, your ears are more like flat against your head, but mine like stick out. Like I can fly. With my ears. Sir Kimbo, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Alright, let us assemble this case. Oh, Lark, hello. Guys reckon. Oh yeah, they're making a live action of Dumbo. Or is it already out? A Beastie, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, it is out. Yeah, I am the star actor. Didn't you guys know? They attached those white dots to my face and they had me act out Dumbo. They needed like 20 of those tracking dots per ear because my ears were so big. Turtle Mantis 4, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Is tofu a good entry level case? Yes, I would recommend the tofu for a first case or for anyone starting off. What's your most anticipated keycap set? Probably GMK Olive, just because I've been waiting for Olive for so long. I think Olive is a must buy. GMK Oblivion 2, Oblivion Round 2, or V2 I guess, also probably a must buy. GMK Dracula, probably a must buy as well. I think those three are like my top. SA Laser, I'm not that big of an SA person. I also don't think, yeah, I'm not that much of an SA person. So you guys are asking why I'm wearing gloves? It's because of this. There's a shiny stainless steel plate piece that says Jane. So this Toblerone weight slots in like this. Then you screw it in for where the barbecue grill weighed at. So that barbecue grill was just for the prototype. This is the production version. It does not come with the barbecue grill. guys have plans for tomorrow's Memorial Day? Oh, and also Task's Turn Photographer, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I'm finally getting a Jane. What? You got a Jane, Dixie? Did you buy one aftermarket, or did you source one, or what? Did Yuxi hook you up? Did you tighten the screws? Who'd you rob? Question, what makes the Jane V2 so expensive? It's a mixture of quality, limitedness, and hype. Then we have our blade. This plate slots in like this. Oh. Yeah. Honestly, like the Jane bottom. I like how I like this double. I kind of like. I'm a fan of the double bezel look. Like, that's why I think the canoe looks pretty nice. I also thought the Skog light also looks pretty nice. And same with the fox in its square. That also had a double bezel look. I'm a fan of the double bezel if it's done right. I think the Skog light and Jane bottom probably does it pretty well. And Chenipa, hello, I think I missed your message. Yuri Orlov, hello, hello. Taeha, what computer do you use? I built my computer 4 or 5 years ago. It's custom built myself. Has a i7 6600. Forgot if it's K or not. 980 Ti. Yeah, 16 gigs of RAM. Uses the Z170 Crate gaming motherboard or something. NZXT with the NZXT case, I think, and I think like a 750 watt power brick and some Corsair all-in-one cooling thing. All right, so this is the finished build. We still haven't put keycaps on yet, but here we have the TGR Jane. Oof, it looks beautiful even without keycaps. So once again, it does have slight color mismatching, but I've definitely seen worse. I think it looks better in person. I don't know how it's showing up on screen, but it does look a bit worse on stream, especially with the harsh lighting I have. This is the bottom. Oh, this bottom is so clean. So clean. And then the Toblerone weight. Yeah, I mean, in person, it's still visible that it's not perfect, but it could be significantly worse. Is this B stock? Nope, this is A stock. I don't know if any B stock Janes or B stock Janes sold. I don't think Yuxi sold B stock Janes. I know B stock Alice's were sold, but I don't know if I saw any mention of B-stock chains. Alright, so what keycap should we put on this, guys? I mean, we could do modern Dolce if you wanted. Yeah, I mean, I do have a second set of modern Dolce, so we can technically do that if you guys wanted. Put on MT3. I don't have MT3. Okay, let me bring out my keycaps. We can do GMK solarized. Do terminal. We can do white on black. We can do 9009. We could do camping. What is this? Oh. Or we could do Yolch. Did anyone take a straw poll of that? No straw poll. Why is Yolch in a bag? Because Mr. Krelbit shipped it out to me in a bag. Terminal or white on? I feel like white on black might be good for this. White on black might look really nice on gray. White on black does look really nice on gray. Okay, looks like Yolch is not very popular. Don't think... Is your PC case white or black? Mine is white. Chat said they didn't want modern Dolce because they saw it yesterday, Dixie. Okay, so it looks like 909 is kind of popular. White on black kind of popular. Terminal also popular. It looks like no one wants solarized. Oh, wait, there's two different straw polls. Alec, can you, or whoever posted it, spam yours. Alright, let me bring up the results. Oh shoot. Command C. What? No. Command C. Control V. Oh, 9009 winning by the lead. I guess 9009 wins. I wanted to put white on black, TBH. But the people have spoken. Ooh, it's only a 4-vote difference. It's a 3-vote difference. Can a white on black pull a lead? Oh, 9009 pulling further ahead. Oh, pretty close now. Oh, white on black. Oh my god, this is pretty close. This is pretty close. White on black has the lead now. Has white on black successfully yoinked it from team 9009? Rigging this. How am I rigging it? I haven't done anything. Ooh, white on black with the solid lead now. Oh, 9009 pretty close again. Who is botting? Who is botting? Sheeples followed. Russians rigging it again. I blame the Democrats. It's always the Democrats' faults. Oh, it's super close. It's 9009 took the lead. Alright, I think 9009 wins actually. They lost the lead, but they gained the lead back. So I'll stick with 9009. Or should we do Mr. Sleeves on this? Do you think Mr. Sleeves will look good with this gray? Oh yeah, my 9009 also V scuffed. Hey Shen Shen. V scuffed because Dixie, my sponsor, shipped me a 9009 with no tab key, but an extra 1.5 delete key. I'm just kidding. It's technically my fault. I didn't open the set until like after a year I had received it. So there was nothing Dixie could have done. It's also not Dixie's fault, it's GMK's fault. Just like giving Dixie a hard time. You never told. No, I pinged you on the Top Clock Discord when I finally found out after a year, because I had bought 2 sets of 9009, so I was using one set for a long time, and then I decided to sell it off because at a certain point I realized it was kind of dumb to have 2 of the same set no matter how much I liked it. So I sold my used set off, and I opened this brand new set and I was like, what? It's missing a tab. But I have 2. I have 2 of these for some odd reason. For your minivan collection? Wait, the minivan has two... It has two 1.5 deletes? Oh my gosh, the ravens are here. It's Bran. Yo! Do you guys remember... Actually, can I spoil Game of Thrones? Actually, it's not that spoilery. There's a scene where Bran wargs into a bunch of ravens in episode 2 or 3. Never really explains where they went. They came here, bro. They all came here. Where's my stepped caps? Okay. Yeah, literally use. Why do you think I came all this way? Yeah, Bran warged into ravens just so he can get a taste of this TGR Jane V2. What do you mean? That wasn't even that spoilery. All I said was Bran wargs into a couple ravens. Did not spoil. Which MX switches are most like Gateron Inks? Probably Telios. Although I would say Gateron Inks sound better than Telios. But Telios are smoother. Does this have an alt grr? Yes, it does. Improvate, hello. Do you not have a tab key? Yes. Lightning. I just explained it, but my GMK 9009 came with two 1.5 deletes for some reason and no tab. And I bought two, so I was using one for a long time, and then I decided, as much as I like 9009, it is stupid to have two sets of it. So I sold the set I was using, and then I opened the brand new set after like a year, and I realized there's no tab key. But by that point there was nothing anyone could do about it. Maybe we can get your replacement soon? What? What? What is Dixie implying? What could Dixie be implying? Flip alert? Alright, should I do normal space or flip space? And what do I do for a split backspace on a T? What keys do I put there? I guess I could put this key and an extra pipe. I see a lot of normals. Okay, I'll do a lot of normal. I'll do a normal space on this build. I feel like the only... Yeah, I guess I'll just have to repeat the pipe. I don't know what keycap the customer intends on putting here, but... Okay, we're gonna go accents or no accents. What DOS... Oh, chat's saying. Ever used Halo True's stock? Not in a build. Accents, no. Accents, accents. I think I see more accents. Okay. So do we go red, green, or green, red? Take off and put white on black. Lightning said green, red, red, green, green, red, red, green, green, red, red, green, red, red, green. You can't go red, red. Oh no, you can. You can go red, red. Oh shoot. Brown, brown. Black, black. When will be the next time you stream? So I won't be streaming this coming weekend. I'll be at KeyCon, but I'll be streaming the week after that. I have my schedule on my panel. Why not IRL stream? I don't have the connection. Just guess we'll go red, green. Oh, Impervade. Thank you so much for the 3 bits. Yeah, I got the cheer mods to work. Ooh. Oh, I think we've only seen the bronze coin so far. No one has been able to obtain the higher coins yet. Alright, so this is the completed build of today. We have a gray. I'm gonna put my gloves back on. I should try a typing test with my gloves, huh? I don't think I've done that. So we have the gray TGR Jane V2 built with Gateron Inks, lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0 by the customer. Whoa, Task Turn Photographer, thank you so much for the 190 bits. That's the first instance of a silver coin. Yeah, and it is outfitted with. Whoa, we just got a gold. We just got a gold coin. Kuroi, thank you so much for the 1500 bits. Whoa. Wow, we just saw 2 new Taeha coins. Courtesy of Impervade, he's the one. Oh, I forgot. There's like tape residue. What? Impervade. Thank you so much for the gold coin as well. This is the back. Yeah, and there's also tape residue here still. I'm going to guess this is from the way the customer packaged it, because they did reopen it, and then they probably did some stuff. New cryptocurrency Taeha coins. Yeah, I'm gonna start my own IOC. If any of you guys want to invest in the new Taeha coins. Now is a good time. So this is what the Jane V2 Toblerone weight looks like. Oh, this bottom, so clean. So clean. Pretty nice, low, decently angled angle. Yeah. And once again, this does have a line of sorbethane. It's like, I should get a desk mat, huh? Alec, thank you so much for the 5 months in a row. The white should help with the color balance too. So jelly. I was hanging out in a Brandon Taylor stream yesterday, and that man got a C200. So jelly. He is moving up. Invest in Brandon Taylor while you guys can, guys. I don't know if he's watching me, but Improvate, thank you so much for the one bits. Yeah, he got a C200, the dream. I cannot get enough. Yeah, the coins are not. Although the face is a little hard to see, in my opinion. I don't know if like the face can be outlined more. Like it just looks pretty. It just looks like a single color, if you get what I'm saying. C200, the camera. Yeah, it's a nice Canon. It's a cinema camera. You gotta pay to look good. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a very good camera. I mean, there are tons out there, but a C200 should suffice for most people like us. Although I guess I wouldn't stream with a C200. I don't want to like ruin the sensor by streaming with a C200 and having the sensor just constantly on. I guess, but yeah, if I ever did YouTube, I would like a C200 at one point. Alright, can we get the words per minute bot started mods? Oh, this feels so weird. While I bring up the 10 fast fingers. Do you think USB-C is needed on keyboards? I don't think it is. Just kidding. Yes, I do think it is necessary. I use. The only reason I have a mini USB cable now is because of keyboards. My old cameras used to use mini USB-C, I think, mini USB, I think. But all my cameras now use USB-C as well, so I legitimately have no reason for USB mini. So I think it's nice to just condense everything into one cable. There's honestly no reason to stay with a mini in my opinion. Everything is moving towards USB-C. I mean, even the iPad Pro is USB-C now, and that's big coming from Apple. So I think we should move to USB-C as well. USB Mini, it will also be a drawback to newcomers because a lot of newcomers are gonna be like, WTF, why do I need a USB Mini cable just for my keyboard? I mean, like, people who have been in the hobby for a long time just kind of accept the fact that USB Mini has always been the norm, so we're okay with it, but I think it is something we should transition out of as a community. Alright, so it is one of these away. Is Keycult USB-C? Yes, Keycult is USB-C. Alright. So the bot is no longer running. I am wearing gloves, by the way. I might type like trash. So this is backspace. Wait, how do I turn caps lock off? Hello? How did caps lock turn on in the first place? Well, guess I have to go to my Keycult to turn it off. Guess It is programmed on my key cult. 아이고. There we go. Well, no, so this isn't programmed in yet. I haven't programmed in the keyboard. I believe caps lock is programmed in the WinKey layout, but in the WinKey list, it is not programmed in. Okay, and we have short, we have close backspace. Okay, 3, 2. Oh my god, this feels so weird. 1. Oh, what is this feeling? Read. Ooh, 127. Not the best, but oh, so many. Not that bad considering I was wearing gloves. Yeah, the start was a little rough. Okay, let's try this. Let's retry this without gloves. You're getting better at maintaining your speed in the last half? Really? Oh! What? TGR Jane V2 confirmed personal record. Yo, I'm popping today. I'm popping off. Is this the power of 2 grands? Yo. Go again? I'm scared. I don't want to go again. Yo, 147. This is the best I've done in a while. My all-time record is 156, so this is pretty close to it. Is typing a matter of pay to win, guys? Yeah, this is when you pull out. You gotta quit. This is, if you're at a casino, this is when you just cash out. You don't go again. This is not an instance where you go again. Alright, let's go through the mods. We haven't gone through the mods. Are these over lubed? I wouldn't say over. This is borderline over lubed, borderline thick. It's also kind of inconsistent. Yeah, some are definitely lubed thicker than the others. Yeah, I could see people calling this over lubed. I would say this is like borderline over lubed, borderline thick. Only on some of them though. Like some of them are lighter. It's kind of inconsistent, but it's not that bad. Have you thought about Everglide switches on drop? I have not. Yeah, let's see what the Jane sounds like. And this does have a layer of sorbethane inside. Do you remember that Zephyr with lubed Zelios V2? I've never built a Zephyr with Zelios V2. Unless you meant I believe those were Helios with milky tops. I've only built one Zephyr on my channel. Alright, so this is the TGR gray. This is the feel we built yesterday. So I think you can tell it's a different shade of gray. Pretty different. Pretty different shade. So this view is a little bit overexposed for sure. Which gray do you guys like better? This is the MX Master Gray. Another point of comparison. Actually, is this black? I guess it's... Yeah, this is closer to black, I suppose. Still playing with Dizzy's Keep. I mean, it's pretty much ready to ship out to him. Can you compare the sound of the TGR number 2? I can, but keep in mind it's very not fair, Jetstream. We could do that. We can have a battle between. Let me bring out the Kepler too. I don't have enough space. Don't have enough space on my desk. Here we have currently the 3 most hype keyboards in the community. So this is a TGR. So here we have TGR Jane V2 built with Gateron Inks, lubed with 205 grade 0 by the customer. Has a layer of sorbethane inside and using GMK 9009. Here we have a number 2 keyboard built with retooled blacks, 55 gram springs, lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0 as well, and using BSP Peacock. Here we have the Kepler built with Holy Jesus switches using the Halo Clear Spring using GMK muted. Alright, so we're gonna go through what all these boards sound like. So this is the TGR Jane V2. We'll just do the home roll first. This is the number 2. Yeah. Oh, there's so much, so heavy. And then this is the Kepler. Man, dude. Mr. Sleeves looks so nice. So nice. I'm proud of him. Good job, Nathan. Good job. Looks so nice. Okay, let's go back. Difference in space bars. Let's go through F rows. Because F rows tend to sound the best. Yeah, so this is lubed a bit thick, I would say. But this is also the only keyboard that's lined with sorbethane inside, so that's probably why it's a little bit quieter. I'm gonna type the same sentence. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. There you go. Once again, this is not a fair comparison at all. They're all built with different plate materials, different mounting systems, different switches, different lubes, different keycap materials. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you guys, it's interesting to hear the difference though. So which top do you guys like the best? Do you guys like the look of the TGR Jane top, the number 2 top? Oh, I can't even fit all 3. Is that all the way? Yeah, my camera is all the way zoomed out. Let's do this. TGR number 2, TGR number 2, and Kepler. Which top looks the best? Well, I guess the keycaps might influence your decision too, but just design-wise. Press type 1 in chat if you like the TGR Jane, number 2 for number 2, and 3 for Kepler. Which do you guys like best? Let me see that chat spam. See a lot of 1s and 2s. See a couple 3s. 2 would win with the first keycaps. Ooh, Dixie saying 1. See some 3s rolling in now. Wait, Dixie just voted twice. What the heck? I think 1. I think I definitely saw the most 1s for the top. Okay, let's compare the bottoms. So this is the Jane bottom. Ooh, so this is the board we just built up today. The Jane bottom. The number 2 and Kepler are going to be 30. Ooh, number 2 bottom. Oh. And the Kepler bottom. Oof. Which bottom do you, which ass do you guys like? 1, 2, 3. See a lot of 2s and 3s. Not that many 1s for the bottom. I think TGR loses out on the bottom. Yes, so this keyboard here is called the TGR Jane. This keyboard here is called the number 2, and this keyboard here is called the Kepler. A lot of smooth brains in this chat. Yeah, are you team Asus ROG monitor? Are you team stainless steel refrigerator? What is this? Are you team I don't know what appliance this would equate to. Are you team Foreman Grill? Are you team Foreman Grill? Assuming this was the Proto Jane, this would be Foreman Grill. Foreman Grill, stainless steel refrigerator, Asus ROG monitor. Which team are you guys? Team fridge. Yeah. But there you go. This is, here we have on my table 3 of the most expensive modern keyboard, TKL keyboards you can currently purchase with your money. Where are the screws? So the screws are all, there are no visible screws, Mina. That's one of the things that the number 2 achieved. It has a pretty, it probably has one of the harder and somewhat annoying assembly processes, but that's the sacrifice you get for having at least no apparently visible seam during use and screws visible. I believe this, so the Jane currently fetches an aftermarket price of about $2,000. Same with the Keycult number 2 stainless steel as well. What do you guys predict the Kepler will fetch in the aftermarket? Will the Kepler also reach the prices of $2,000? Or will the Kepler depreciate or stay the same? Who knows? Only time will tell. I don't know the expected timeline for the Kepler, but Kepler has anti-flip measures. Well, I mean, that's what you said about, that's what people thought about the number 2. This retailed for a higher price, but it is selling for more than double, almost triple the retail price. So yeah, who knows what the smooth brains of mech market will do. Dizzy is live. Ooh, we can give Dizzy a raid. If only I had the Jane V2 CE on this table too. That would have been cash money. Can you bust out the black pink? Why you guys want the black pink so much? I've brought it out so many times. Can you check my last message, please? I don't want to repost and spam chat. If you were to build yourself a Jane with whatever switches and such you wanted, and how much would it be about an estimate? If I were to build a Jane, it would be with vintage blacks. That would probably be my go-to choice. I would be perfectly fine with building a Jane though with Gateron Inks, Telios, or Novelkey creams in my opinion. I think those 3 linears have been pretty great. Yeah. Assuming you purchased the Jane at retail price, it was $550 plus shipping. The switches, depending on what you purchase, can range from $50 to around $90. Stabilizers can range from $15 to $30. Keycaps can range from under $100 to a couple hundred, depending on what you purchase. So a lot of variability in there. I don't think I would build my Jane with a brass plate. I would probably go aluminum or polycarb or palm. Yeah, I don't think I would do brass plate after feeling this. But I have kind of moved away from stiff plates. I've been more about that flexier, softer typing experience as of lately. Do you still have the PC Salamander you just posted? No, that has long been shipped out to the customer. Kintsugi the Kepler? Well, this is brass. You can't Kintsugi this. Maybe the top, but... Ooh, which sounds the best when you thump it with your... This should be a new measure of quality. Oh, you gotta knock on expensive boards to see how well they sound. Like a Water Malone. What are we doing here? I'm just memeing. There we go. This is the battle. Well, actually, the TGR Jane retailed for the cheapest. I think the Jane and the Kepler are equal in terms of unit count. I believe both were 50. I forget if the Jane was 40 or 50. But I know there were 50 Keplers, 50 or 40 Janes. The Keycult stainless steel is probably the most limited in terms of availability. I think only 10 were made. Only 10 of these were made. 50, retailed for $850 plus shipping, $885 plus shipping, and $550 plus shipping. So there you go. Okay, I gotta put this all back. Which one weighs the heaviest? Kepler by far weighs the heaviest. That is no doubt. One thing we forgot to do, we forgot to weigh the number, the Jane. So let us weigh that. Captain Crinklesack, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Appreciate it. So let us weigh the Jane. So completely built. This does have a layer of sorbethane, so do keep that in mind. Completely built, this keyboard weighs 3,225 grams, or 7 pounds, 1.8 ounces. Oh, that's heavier than I thought. This weighs 7 pounds? Oh, I guess it does have some heft. Without this, oh right, without the sorbethane, it will be in the 6 pound range. I'm pretty sure the sorbethane weighs more than 2 ounces, so yeah. 7 pound, decent weight for a TKO. Weight is not everything, guys. Weight can give you a false sense of premiumness, but weight is not everything. I feel like that happens to a lot of people. A lot of new people, when they start, they feel something heavy and they equate it to, ooh, it's premium. But once you have touched and felt many keyboards, you kind of get sick of the weight, to be honest. Like, weight is nice. You want some heft, but me personally, like, personally now, I am perfectly fine with keyboards not having a weight. Like, having a weight is nice, but I don't like need it anymore. But like when I first started off, like a weight was a must buy for me in my opinion, but yeah. Mina Knits, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Weight is not everything goes for humans too. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed today's build. Same with equating metal to being premium. Polycarbon polymer. Yeah, definitely. I feel like the community has... I feel like we've embraced polycarb pretty well since last year. Palm will definitely be something that is going to be more widespread. I have tried Palm before. Palm is really nice. I think Palm is definitely a material that is here to stay as well. Yeah, but I think one thing that helped with polycarb was just how many Singas were produced. I feel like the Singa definitely helped a lot in helping people realize that polycarb can be nice. I mean, the Singa is pretty heavy though. That has a giant brass weight too. So what caps is on that Jane? I'm kind of new. This is using GMK 9009. How much does the A17 weigh? Probably super light. It has no weight. It's completely acrylic except for the PCB. Yeah. Alright, any final questions, comments, concerns? How can we get you to build our keyboards? I have a website. I'm currently closed for commissions, but you can always check there for whenever I do open up. I am open all year round. I just open it and close it as the queue gets a little bit too long, so yeah. Stream tomorrow? Probably not. Probably not. Everyone go enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. This board is $2,000 if you're a sucker and want to buy one at flip prices, I guess. Yeah. What's the padding that you use in the list inside some of the cases? Looks like a giant mouse pad. Inside some of the cases? I use sorbethane sometimes, or just any generic shelf liner. It honestly doesn't matter which. As long as you fill it with something that does not move around, that is all you need. Looping stream Monday? Probably not. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Breaks are rare for me, so
AOIM poor so I can't reserve after this one maybe later on.
Survocalypse, thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, take care of yourself before you sub to your streamers, guys. Take care of yourselves first. Are you off for Monday? I am. I don't have work tomorrow. Yep. And yes, everyone, Dixie is having a Memorial Day raffle. Please be sure to join. With your experience, is it possible for someone to make a profit from designing caps or cases for these hobbyist types of keyboards? I think we're getting there. There are only a handful of people who do this full time currently, but I think we are getting. I mean, I would love to see more people do it full time. That would be great. Alright, who is online? Who can we raid tonight? Alright, we said Dizzy, huh? Okay, we're gonna go raid Dizzy. What should we say in chat? We should say what should we say in chat? What should we? Hey, Talisman Solutions, hello. Should we say to Dizzy, what can we spam in Dizzy's chat? Can you even spam in Dizzy's chat? It might be followers only. Mr. Sleeves are overrated. No, what the? Let's spam in Dizzy's chat. I hear you like holy pandas. I hear you like holy pandas. We're gonna spam. I hear you like holy pandas. That's what we're gonna spam. Alright, so we're gonna give Mr. Dizzy a raid. He might have like subscribers only or followers mode only on, so it might be a fail, but we'll see. Thank you everyone for tuning in this weekend. Hopefully you guys liked the builds we did this weekend. Once again, I won't be streaming this coming week because I'll be at KeyCon, so I hope to see some of you guys there. Maybe I will stream off my phone, we'll see. But yeah, enjoy your next weekend and tomorrow if you guys do have tomorrow off. And I will see you guys all later. See ya, nerds.